and welcome back to Sabbat, Milwaukee Bleeds, Fire the Masquerade Sabbat Chronicle. Once again, I'm Dave Tavares, your storyteller for tonight, and players. The latest, before the break, they were trying to figure out how to go about starting some trouble in the city. So, the author, ah, so what have you decided to do?
So at this point, Dora has gone into her bag and she's fiddling around with a tablet and really struggling with it. Her movements are very slow and very deliberate. Um, but she's finally able to pull up what seems to be a series of scans of a very old looking book. And she hands it, she looks around and she determines that Salvo is probably in charge around here. So she holds it up to Salvo and she says, Tremere like books, right? What if we were offered, to put like 60% of a copy of the Book of Nana? Like just up for grabs.
Salvo will take the tablet from Connie, or sorry, I'm Connie, from Dora, and she'll pull out a little little stylus that she has and flip through the tablet, and she'll kind of look around the room bewildered at the rest of the pack and say, "This could do it."
I mean, it's useless to me. I have the whole thing memorized anyway.
How do you have it memorized if you can't read?
It was recited to me.
Oral tradition. I can respect that. This could do it. Author. She'll show the tablet to the author and let him flip through the scans.
This is interesting piece of lore. What what does this have to do with anything?
Well, I mean, Seam mentioned that Karna is a Tremere, and then he mentioned that Tremere like books, and I've only been able to actually get some use out of this thing 2 or 3 times, but every time that I've been able to use it, I just whip it out and all sorts of way smarter people than I am will bend over backwards to get a look at it. So I figured Karna would probably do the same thing. And then while she's bent over backwards, we can stab her.
It is an advantageous position to have someone bent over backwards. This is true.
See, that's why I usually prefer to be bent over forwards.
Much stronger position, for sure. But again, I fail to see how does this help us now. Does anybody know information broker or perhaps where you can find this Karna?
Well, I have. What do I have? I have contacts, I believe. I have contacts too.
Well, we can call up this Jason guy. He seems to know everybody.
Yeah, we could tell them we're new in town, which for some of us isn't even a lie. We could say we just found this random phone.
No, I think we'd be okay with saying we're friends of Sparkles. I mean, he met me with Sparkles, so I could
All
definitely
right.
give him a call and say, hey, there's this guy we know with the book who would be interested in that kind of thing.
Are you gonna go ahead and call him?
Yeah, sure, but I have money, I've got resources, so I have a phone, I guess. I've got a burner phone. And I can call him with my phone.
Just copy his number off of Sparkles, I guess, and
Yeah.
call him.
Yeah, give him a ring.
So his phone goes to voicemail, and it's a generic. Leave your message after the beep.
All right, I don't leave a message. Geez, 1992. When Milwaukee by Night was released. All right, give me Sparkle's phone.
Pass it over.
All right, I call him on Sparkle's phone.
At first, you assume that it went to voicemail again. However, you don't hear the automated message. It's just silent for a while.
Okay. Hey, Jason, this is Sparkle's friend. I was calling because she thought maybe you weren't picking up because you didn't recognize my number. So she let me use her phone.
After waiting about 3 beats, you hear, where is she? I don't feel Sparkles anymore.
Yeah. I mean, that's like a whole other thing.
Oh, a thing. Yeah. There's lots of things. Things happen. So, yeah. Sorry, I get nervous when people call me. So, I didn't answer at all. Yeah, I prefer texting.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Beep 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 beep. He hung up. He said,
That's a mood.
he's like, you received a text on Sparkle's phone. It says, there, that's better. I'll just text your phone next. And then
He's texting my burner phone now.
you could almost hear the text in his you can almost hear his voice in the text. Just that he actually puts like dashes and weird. He spaces it just right, where it's as if he wants you to hear the way he's speaking. Strange capitalizations, that sort of thing. Like, oh, where's Sparkles?
What? Okay, well, I mean, I text back. This is my phone.
Oh, yes. This is your phone.
Right.
It is good to have a phone.
Yeah. Agreed.
Dora will turn to Salvo and Charlotte. What happened to Sparkles? Who even is Sparkles?
I never met Sparkles.
I tap the floorboard where Sparkles has been stowed away. And I say, she's torpid.
Why?
The author goes ahead and lifts the plank where the floorboards come apart. Shows you the dead, torpid body, all contorted, of a little Lolita girl, covered in blood, very dried blood, but
Yeah, I didn't meet her either.
So what happened to her?
Well, that's a really great question. I think based off of what I saw when we touched her homunculus named George, she ran into that shitty like Black Sabbath band, and they must have knocked her out.
oh, that reminds me. The author walks over and picks up her stuffed animal, George, and tucks it under her arm.
Oh,
Puts the plank back down.
All right, so who is this Jason guy to her and to us?
The
Well-
Cambria Malkavian dude. I think he's Malkavian, I don't know. Maybe. But he's Camaria. He knew Sparkles. He was kind of like Sparkles' friend contact or whatever.
All right, so could we see the fake book and not through this guy?
Well, that's the thing, is that like, I mean, this guy seems to be asking about Sparkles a lot, so maybe we can use like Sparkles as a bargaining chip in the book. I don't know.
we tell this guy that Karna took out Sparkles.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that, but
All right, how about this?
that's a long play.
What if
How so? We have her body.
And we have a stake.
whoa,
Yeah, but nobody saw, like, you know, you never met Karna. I have. She's not like, you know, walking around with a nail bat, okay? Like, she's not gonna.
Well, no, but
well, all
like
right.
taking
What if
out,
we
like hired
we
someone.
tell-
All right.
what if we tell
Right.
Jason that we want to wake Sparkles up, but we need like, I don't know, some sort of expensive vitae to do it, which is why we're even thinking of selling this book in the first place.
It's not bad.
And just be like, yeah, here's what we have, here's what we're hoping to get for it.
Yeah, I'll play it out. I'll try to get. How about I try to get him? If I try to get him here, I've got to clean up this place. I like going to like the bodies and shit everywhere.
What's wrong with it?
All right, I'll take care of that. I'll take care of cleaning up the place. Let's see if we can get this guy here. So I go back to texting Jason and I say, because it was Karna who sent us after those true Black Sabbath guys, right?
No, she just, well, actually, Salva doesn't know, but
Right.
uh,
I was there, so I'm asking the storyteller.
Jason informed you after Prince Deckard told him to give you the assignment to try to become one of the Anubai guards.
Gotcha. All right. So, so did we take care of those true Black Sabbath guys? Are they all in the dirt?
yes.
All right. So I text Jason. I say, hey, we did that job. That gang isn't gonna be bothering you guys anymore, but I think they might have. I think they, but they put Sparkles to sleep, deep sleep.
It takes a moment, but then you receive frowny face, crying face, open emoji.
Right.
Wait, a poop emoji?
Okay, so I send him back. I don't know, eggplant, peach, vampire.
Whoa. Whoa.
I don't know. I don't have any humanity left.
Well, no, send him. Connie says, send him.
No, you're right. You're right. Eyeball.
We'll send him
Yes.
small blood face palm book. Sleep emoji.
I think he's getting. No, I think you'll get the wrong idea.
What do we care?
I mean, he's the Connect. So I think we do care.
He texts you back. Well, I guess you did the job. You should meet the Anubai to see if you can join the ranks. You, Tekri, all come down to the fairgrounds, eastern side. It's all closed down now. Just walk down. We'll find you.
What about waking up Sparkles? Question mark, full moon, half moon, new moon.
I think she deserves her rest. However, if you have a way to do that, I'd appreciate it. I miss her already. It feels so lonely in my head.
I say, I respond back, I think Tremere can do that. Do you know how we can connect with them?
Yeah, I think so. I'm don't really talk to them all that much. They tend to keep to themselves. They are such a force in this city that it's almost like they're a faction upon themselves.
All right, I text back, okay, we want to give that inspo now or at the fairgrounds?
I'll have to call around to find where they are, but I'll let you know.
Okay, and then I'll say, because we found a book that they might want, like a fancy magic book.
Well, that sounds like a great bargaining chip.
Yeah, maybe we could trade that for Sparkles getting back up.
Oh, I'll get right on it then. I miss her already.
Same bro, same bro. BRAH. Okay. I don't know what, that's it, right? Airplane, thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, so he wants to meet us at the fairground with a bunch of Anubai, which are like what counts as warriors in the Camarilla.
They're Prince Deckard's
Anti-werewolf gang.
yep, his werewolf hunters.
Yeah.
Now,
But they don't want you to hunt any werewolves. I don't know. Sounds kind of weird.
but now, how do we know that they're not going to try and set us up? With
Oh yeah,
down
definitely.
by
This is
the
a trap.
location?
This screams trap. Are you kidding me? Like while he was talking to me, like I almost sent him that gift with like the fish man.
The what?
The fish guy. I like show you the gift. Like blinks. It says it's a trap underneath his face.
Oh. Salvo just kind of like looks at it and she's like, all right. Well, maybe we can bring actually, never mind.
Oh yeah, exactly. Never mind.
So we're gonna go? Or you want to wait to see if this
Yeah, what are you afraid of?
what am I afraid of?
Yeah. What are you afraid of? You scared? Just asking.
No.
You scared? You scared about these? Scared of like I don't know what is it? The new buy? What is it, like a Venture with a shotgun? Maybe they'll have a Toreador.
Well, you're the one who said it might be a trap, so
It's
I'd rather.
definitely a trap. I'm just asking if you're scared.
I'm not scared.
Sounds like you're scared.
Now you're just trying to make me sound scared.
That's not. No, what I'm actually trying to do is yank your chain.
You're gonna have to pull a little harder, babe.
You got it.
Salvo gives you like a look, like not in front of the kids. But so how do we want to approach this then if we think it's a trap? More guns? Do we want to, put a blindfold on Tekri, spin her around 5 times and push her in that direction and see if she forward forms?
Do you want to
I
do
mean, that's
a
not the worst idea in the world.
yeah? Do you want to do a Sabbat prep for war and siege montage where you get to
Yeah. Let's just make a bunch of new recruits.
Yeah.
time for some shovel heads?
Hell
let's
yeah.
Let's go back to that concert.
Concert?
The Taylor Swift concert.
My God.
No.
The best
Oh,
place to make
yes.
shovel heads is the Taylor
No,
Swift concert.
that's not. No, that's not cool. Because
Can you imagine the mosh pit that they would?
I talk with those people on Twitter. They're the worst. First, second, you're just saying that because they all going to go on Death in the Soul.
It doesn't matter to me what they end up on.
Right.
Only if they,
Right.
only if they live.
Right.
Or well, where would you propose a recruit drive?
Oh, where you can find the cream of crop of American society. The mall.
We want to make them soulless, not brainless.
Wow. I mean, trying to make some kind of commentary.
I can offer up my herd. They're a motorcycle gang.
Well, I mean, we could use them after we make all these vampires.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to a meeting after this, but I say I like the idea of them all. I like them all. Is there where was the Elysium?
It was like in a tall building someplace. I don't know. I could find it.
Because maybe we could do a drive somewhere near there. And while they're freaking out about the shovelheads, we can go down to the fair.
Well, the plan, I think, is to bring the shovelheads with us to the meet, and then just like let them loose, right? That's not the plan.
I mean, I was figuring that would be the plan.
Yeah, because it's obviously a trap.
So it's been brought up a couple times. The Elysium that you previously went to in episode 1 was the Hyatt Regency.
Okay.
Yeah, they had like a security elevator. It was like a whole thing. Like, I don't think we're really set up to storm an Elysium right now. Also, that's like really bad luck, isn't it? That's like breaking 8 mirrors in a row.
All right, so the plan is we're gonna make a bunch of shovelheads, go to this meeting at the fairground, fuck their shit up. But how does that get us Karna?
I mean, it doesn't, as far as I know. The only way we get Karna is if Jason gets back to us with this meetup.
The one that we're pretty sure is a trap.
Well, right. So either it's a trap or it's not. I mean, win-win.
50-50. Either it is or it isn't.
I mean, I could like load all the shovel heads up into like a van or something, and then if it's not a trap, we just let them like tear the shit out of each other in there. I don't know.
Oh, interesting. A shovelhead bus. That's
well. Another thing to do is to spread their resources thin, because we can make as many shovelheads as we damn well please. They've only got so many resources to cover it up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's true. We could just let them loose, and it's the Camrys' problem to fix now.
Yeah, and the Second Inquisition is going to have their hands tied tonight with what happened at the university. So they're coming to the rescue.
Theoretically, we could just make the shovelheads, let them loose, but keep an eye on them and see who shows up to clean it up.
Yeah, I could do that. I've got a familiar.
Yeah, and so we could do this on the same night we're supposed to meet Jason. So, whatever mooks or whatnot he was planning on showing up with, like, oh no, there's someone eating all the gas station attendants off the freeway. We got to go fix that.
I mean, sure. I'm as long as I get to kill a bunch of people and turn them into vampires, I'm golden.
All right. So
step 2, that's up to you. Step 3, profit. I like this plan.
All right.
So where are you going to start shovelheading? I heard some ideas about that. Taylor Swift concert, mall. your gang, Charlotte's
Uh,
gang? Are you just gonna do them all the above? Each head in
mean-
separate direction?
I'm gonna head out to truck stop just on the outskirts of Milwaukee.
Is that where your gang is, or is this just a?
Yeah, the gang probably hangs out at like a biker bar when they're not on call. Oh yeah, so I could just go to the biker bar. Yeah.
Fun place for a slaughter. Is this something you're gonna do it by yourself, or do you want friends along?
No, I'll invite the rest of the pack. Be like, I know this bar.
Dora doesn't have anything to do, so she'll come along.
Yeah, I figure it's probably smart we all stick together.
I mean, the bonus about turning the drunk people is you get a little bit of a buzz yourself.
All right, biker bar. Anybody have a name for it, or about the Iron
Hey.
Stallion? What?
Sounds good.
So it's already broken out into a bar fight when you get there. It's as if they sensed you were coming, and just the energy was felt. Beer all over the floor, broken glass. A couple people have broken noses already. Wild music is playing.
Salvo will be the last one in, and she'll like break the leg off of like one of the chairs and like tie it and like bow it around the doors so that the doors are like shut. And she'll just do that around the building. She's not gonna partake in the actual murder until it comes to the shovel heading part.
Yeah, Charlotte's just gonna wade right in.
Just feasting.
Mm-hmm.
What about the rest of you? Are you going to... What positions are you taking in this event? This high ritual of the Sabbat?
Dora will simply watch. She's still kind of getting a hang for how this pack likes to do things.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Anytime somebody tries to like run to like a window or a door, Salvo will like grab them by their collar and throw them back in. It's like, oh no, you don't.
Oh, actually, so Dora will be doing much the same thing, just covering potential exits. She will be using arms of Ahriman to do so. Just obtenebration arm tentacles.
I'd like each of you who are participating to make a roll of whatever you're doing, whether it's like strength at brawl or any discipline use. Go ahead, each one of you make a roll to just generally control this crowd as you slaughter them and feed them your blood.
Oh, I should
I got
do
two
that.
successes on
Okay.
strength plus brawl.
3 for strength roll.
I got like I got 2 10s and 2 normal successes.
Nice.
Yeah, what tens are like what, 2 successes each? Is that how it works? I don't remember.
Those
Pairs
the-
are 4. Pairs count as 4. Yeah.
Sorry, tens count as 4 successes?
If you have 2 10s, that's 4 successes to add it to the other successes. So that's
So each 10 is 2 successes. Yeah.
right,
Right, I mean it's something like that.
by
right?
pair. Yeah.
So
Interesting.
that's 6 total successes
Yeah,
from
6.
Dora.
Yeah.
6
I got
plus 4.
6 successes as well, yeah.
So that's 15. I'd say 15 successes would be 15 individuals that you're successfully pinning down, draining, and getting rid of that weren't able to like crawl out of a window or anything like that. So you got 15 bodies lined up. I'm presuming that you're as you're feeding, you're giving them your vitae and just continuing the cycle of draining, vitae, etc. Please describe your actions and how we're going to commence this ritual in which the shovelheads are born again.
So Charlotte is going to just sort of wade full on into the brawl, and she's not afraid to take a couple hits, and she's going to look for, who seems the most committed to this fight, who really wants to win, and those are going to be the people that she sort of targets, and like does a couple very quick disabling uppercuts and then just drags them off to the bathroom. Because, minimal amount of privacy there.
So after the mortals are no longer living and have all been fed the vitae, what are we doing with this series of bodies? It's a little bit over a dozen. Let's call it a baker's dozen. A couple extra on top. Of corpses. What are we doing with them?
Dora will be watching because Hugo has to run off real quick for like 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so we mentioned having a van. I feel like loading them up into the van is probably our next course of action. After doing a quick sweep to look for any security cameras and just smash those.
That's reasonable.
Salvo will head into like the back to like the office, and she'll like trash that, and she'll find the hard drives and break those.
Crash in the bar makes sense.
Yeah, and anybody we killed, like the way they didn't embrace, like any dead bodies lying around, I'll just like take my shirt off and like stand it in the middle of the room, and I'll use visceral absorption, which basically like kind of fleshy tendrils like shoot out of my body and like hit the corpses and slowly drag them inside of me. No mass is added to my body. I just kind of like eat them through my skin. It only sucks up the corpses and smattering of blood and viscera. It's very Mr. Clean in here after that.
Tasty.
Yeah, no, it's exactly what the masquerade needed.
Mhm.
So spotless bar. I got every drop, everybody.
Mhm.
GG.
Yeah, that's one power I can see my Camarilla character taking.
Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. I don't know the rest of their coterie would like it any, but yeah.
It'd be shocking, but the results, you can't argue with those.
That's true. Can't argue with the results.
Cleaning crews hate this man with this one simple trick.
That's right, exactly. Coteries humanity hates it. Yeah, it's like, oh, can everybody turn around real quick? All right, so can we go to like a construction site real quick with all these guys like thrown into the back of a van?
Sure. You got your shovelhead van, which is a nice new technique. I like this, the shovelhead van. Where do you want to take them? To this construction site?
Well, I was thinking, I'm talking to Charlotte. I was thinking we could take them someplace with like a backhoe or something and just dig a quick pit for them to climb out of.
I'm back.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Oh, sure.
All right, let's see if it works. I mean, worst case, they start like, jumping out of the van. Win-win.
So are we waiting till the next night to see if they rise?
Yeah, we can like use the backhoe to bury them up. After we embrace them.
Mhm.
I don't know how long it would take them to claw out.
I guess that'd be variable. However, it would require one night's time for them to rise again. Let's say we're there this moment. You're all ready. You're all prepared yourselves. They're At first it seems as if nothing's going to happen. It's like, oh, we just buried a bunch of bodies, but of course, I'm gonna choose a random number here. As you start to see the soil push them up, just these bodies writhing like worms covered in dirt, flailing, viscous ooze all over them. You can tell it's just the blood and vitae of their fallen brothers and sisters, their siblings in the shovelhead ritual. They emerge from the grounds just covered in this gook of both mud and blood, screaming, yelling as they tear through the ground and each other. So, what's your reaction to all of this?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, Charlotte is completely enraptured, and she's, secretly hoping that the ones that she picked will win.
All right, well, I assume we bring the pack priest with us here, right?
It could be there for the moment. I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yeah, shit, we might even invited him to actually be part of the shovel heading.
All right, well, we gotta either feed these guys or do a Valdry or something with them, right? Because, like, I don't know. They're gonna be pretty hungry. Not much use to us.
I say we point him in the direction and let him go.
All right, so that's the plan. Just let them run amok in the city.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, you can feed him something about you are now cursed, and here is how you redeem yourself. And go find the head vampire, kill him, you'll turn back.
The author offers to give them the briefing and telling them they need to drink the blood of the living. You may prepare yourself however you wish for whatever plan you've got now.
I think the next part of the plan was to go meet Jason.
At the fairgrounds with the Anubai.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're just gonna let these guys run amok here, hopefully distracting some of the people from the trap. And then later that evening, we go to this fairgrounds meeting.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think we were making any more preparation than that.
Mm-hmm.
Arriving at the fairgrounds, it appears events have been happening for quite some time here. Usually this is the fairgrounds is wide and sprawling enough for many mortals to celebrate whatever occasion is happening at the moment, but right now there's nothing. It's dim and silent. You can barely hear some crickets in the distance. You're not feeling, but if you were, you would realize it's a fairly cold night and damp and chilly. For right now, you just have revenge on your mind. In the distance, there's some woods right behind the campground. You see that there's some lights, as if maybe 3-4 different people are carrying flashlights back there. Potentially an ambush. Potentially who you're looking for, potentially some unfortunates that are just wandering around. There doesn't appear to be anybody else around, though.
Excuse me.
Salvo will hang back, because she's not someone that they're expecting. So she'll let Seam go in first. Actually, before Salvo will like tap him on the shoulder and hold on. She'll give Salvo a tap on the shoulder and she'll say, just in case things go to pear-shaped, and she'll
You're Salvo.
I am Salvo, sorry. Did I call you I called you Salvo. I'm Salvo, you're Seam. She'll tap Seam on the shoulder and
As
say,
long as we got that straight.
yes. She'll tap him on the shoulder and say, in case things go pear-shaped, and she'll make an incision in her wrist and give it a squeeze, and she'll say, take some of this. It's gonna help you.
Oh shit, I thought you'd never offered. Yeah, I take some of that celebrity blood.
And I will give him draught of endurance. So during this time, he has he'll have unswayable mind and defy bane.
Nice.
Oh, well, shoot, that's a good one. What? I'm going into the woods by myself? Because, all right, whatever.
Well,
All
you're
right.
going first.
All right, so I guess.
For you.
All right, so I head over there, and I guess Dora, you're the you come with me as the book person. Actually, why don't you all come? Okay, like Dora's got the book. All right. I don't know, maybe you're trying to sell the book to the true Black Sabbath hand groups or something, and they double crossed you, and I don't know, you two are his bodyguard, her bodyguards.
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds great.
All right, just came up with that. I should I don't know, write for TV or something.
Hey, you could be a writer one day.
Huh?
You could be a writer one day.
No, that's okay. Don't want to
Pipe
start.
dream.
This works for me.
All right, let's go. All right, so as I'm heading over there, I'll use Sense the Beast. Animalism 1, which should let me know if any of the people we're approaching have a beast within.
Your sense the beast, it goes berserk. There is definitely a beast within the individuals you are approaching. They appear to be travelers or something like that. They're wearing one's wearing flannel, one's wearing just another button-up shirt. One's topless.
Topless?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I turn to Charlotte. Are these Gangle or are these lupines? That guy's wearing flannel.
Is there any way for me to tell?
I could allow you to make a intelligence survival roll to see if there's something just highly unusual about how they're humaning. Yeah, I'd say that the sense the beast is enough to give an indication that these things have, I'd say, stronger beasts than most kindred. So.
Okay. Intelligence survival. Oh, one success.
It's way too cold to be going topless. That's the information you garner. Also, the last you checked in North America, it's very unusual for women to go topless. And it appears these individuals are tearing off their clothes as you approach, which whatever they're into, but you know what they say about the fairgrounds. So,
I think they're just weirdos.
No, they've got a beast for sure. I think they might be lupines. This might be these might be the werewolves. Because I assume as we approach, they don't look like anybody we've met before either. All right, so these aren't the people we're looking for, at the very least.
A van comes careening down the way, just rushing at you as if it was gonna just barrage and hit the group of you.
That's not,
Get out of the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
It spirals, and the side of the van opens, and a nubi jump out. We are now in combat. They are opening fire on you, and this is drawing the attention of the lupines. There
Oh
are
shit.
4 nubi there, all armed with specialized, high-powered rifles for hunting werewolves. But today they decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and just pin you between their quarry.
Very
I mean-
rude.
I'm kind of impressed with how well we've been set up.
This is deeply unhoggers.
I mean, I'm still gonna kill them all, but you know, there's that moment of like, huh, good plan.
All right. Initiative order is whoever speaks up first.
Word form.
Yeah, popping some claws and going for the Anubai.
Yeah. I'm going to activate one of my fortitude abilities, Flesh of Marble, and I'm going to like put my arms out and meat shield whoever is standing behind me, which is probably Dora at this point.
Not for long, because Dora does whip out her sword and starts to approach. She is going to. God, none of these guys count as mortals, I think. So she is going to whip out her sword.
The werewolves see all the action, and of course, they do the werewolf thing, turning into creatures that are 7+ feet tall and nothing but fangs and teeth.
Same.
Yeah. Hey, samesies, guys. Yeah. All right. So are you focusing on? Is everybody focusing on the Anubai?
Dora is, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll turn on them.
Yeah, my plan is like, I don't know, might be able to talk our way out of conflict with the werewolves. We can probably not talk our way out of conflict with the Anubai. So
Yeah, I think if we tear through the Anubai and we get the F away from the werewolves, will probably be our best bet.
yeah.
We can at least be like, we hate the Camarilla too.
Yeah, like we didn't come here to fight them, so like they can figure it out.
Just become best buds with the werewolves. That'll work out. All right. So what are we doing? What actions are you taking? You've all done your rouses. You've done
Mhm.
all your forms. Obviously-
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just like trying to sort of bob and weave and duck the bullets. Yeah, let's so they're in a van that has just opened up the side door.
All jumping out and opening fire.
All right, I would like to jump on the van roof
Mhm.
and from there just sort of attack from above.
Is this just an do you have was it soaring leap, or are you just getting up there?
Oh, was I smart enough to buy soaring leap? I was.
Nice.
Nice.
There you are. That's a freebie then. You're just up there.
Yeah, and so then anchor myself with like claws sinking into the roof or the ceiling roof, bending down with like down into where the doors are open
Mhm.
and just grabbing whoever I can reach.
Nice. Strength and brawl for that. And the rest of you? Make your attack rolls. Just go for it.
I'm gonna try and flip the car over. So I'll just, I don't have any potence, so I'm just gonna roll some strength.
I got 2 successes and then a 10, so I believe that's 4 total.
Arg.
I'm just gonna go up to the closest one and call shot to his head with like one of the maws on the ends of one of my hands and just try to like snap his head off.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm gonna rouse my blood.
Okay.
For the,
Yeah, and for flipping the vehicle, you can add athletics to that as well.
oh, excellent.
Brawl plus strength.
So I do my rouse check. So
That.
yeah, I'm just walking over and like deadlifting this car and turning it over onto its side. 2 successes.
So
Oh my
whatever Dora did, just exploded. Whatever. What was it? A sword attack?
Yeah, just sword attack against the closest Anubai she can find. And that attack is modified with Scorpion's Touch, by the way.
Yeah. So go ahead and describe this massacre of this individual. I'm not even going to let them defend again. That's too many successes.
Okay. Well, what individuals are within reach?
Well, if you they drove right up to you, so as they pop out, you're within distance where you can just move up and make an attack.
Okay. Dora picks a guy. We'll say that he's a tall white guy with flowing blonde hair and like a big bushy Viking beard. He looks like a really tough customer. And Dora's this little Mexican woman who just goes right up to him and like cuts him, like literally like bisects him with her katana. And if you have specs, you can hear her go, "Heh, nothing personal," under her breath. That was for you, Sarah.
So offended.
And this guy screams as, Dora's acidic blood burns through whatever pitiful defenses he had, and he is completely eviscerated.
Who else has acted?
Oh, it didn't roll the right number of dice.
It like did more than what I think it did, actually, because it adds half the so it adds an extra one to the damage, however much damage that did.
Well, it like subtracted 1 die for some reason. That's weird. Okay. Anyway, I think altogether I did 5 lethal damage to the guy I was hitting.
That's going to be enough. Go ahead and describe.
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted.
I am muted. Go ahead and describe how you eviscerate him with your claws.
Oh, if he die, then I was doing a called shot to his head, so I was just, I just like chomp on his neck and try to tear his head free, but don't quite get a clean grip, so I just kind of like shake his head loose on the end of the spine until like he falls down.
Chill, Fido.
Just like they taught me in nanny school.
Connie, you're flipping the van. Did you get a roll for that, Ann?
I had 2 successes.
2 successes?
Yeah.
That's not going to be enough to flip the van. Did
Is
jostle. It did.
Right, so as long as it jostles it and maybe like knocks them off balance, then whatever.
Well, it might knock Charlotte a little bit off balance, but she's
I mean, I'm busy juggling someone, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, I think she said that she was anchored down anyway with her feet. With her
Well,
claws.
so to the to sort of like the roof of the van. So like the door is open and she's got her claws sort of like sunk into the metal there to anchor her so she can like, treat it essentially like a can opener with gooey surprises inside.
Gooey.
I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot each and every one of you as they attempt to unload rounds. There's only one surviving currently. I don't think we're gonna get any more than 2 superficial here per person. But go ahead and who wants to be the quickest person?
Quickest?
Yeah, who's the fastest among you?
I do not have any celerity, so probably not me.
Oh, I've got 1 celerity and like 3 decks.
Hey, you're the winner.
Yeah, you're the winner.
Sweet.
So take 2 superficial damage. However, you get to go and kill this last person. Go ahead and do your monstrous attack, and hopefully you get a million successes again.
Gotta scroll down. Strength submit. That's 7 successes.
7 successes.
Plus 1 damage because of potence.
All right, this last Anubai. Please describe them and how they die.
Where I'm gonna say that the last Anubai is a redhead young woman who sees the murderous intent in Dora's eyes, and she begs for mercy, and Dora has none to give. And yeah, it's pretty, you know, although Dora does enjoy being flashy and aesthetic, this one is actually pretty straightforward. She just guts her, just uppercuts her, and you know, guts and stuff spill out, and like Dora reaches in and like takes them and like plays around with the guts, you know, like ties them into like bows and knots and stuff before like looping them around her neck and like just throwing her over the shoulder.
I bet the werewolves are just gonna love watching you do that.
And like Dora realizes what's going on and like just drops the vampire and says, "Sorry, got a little carried away. Sorry."
The hulking beasts that are the lupines behind you are extremely confused on what they're seeing. They're used to being hunted here, and they're not used to vampires showing up before them and then slaughtering each other.
Salvo will turn around and say, "We're not with them. They want to kill us too. Enemy of my enemy is my friend."
You're met with nothing but growls and snarls. This gives you the impression it might be time to move on.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Peace and love, or whatever the fuck you believe in. And Salvo will fuck off.
You just got a free van, so there you go.
And right.
Yeah, Dora
I feel
gets in the
like-
van.
We're just like we're gonna go. Bye.
Yeah, sorry about the mess.
Yeah. Guess it.
I kind of like shove my Hulk inside the van, kind of like weighs down a bit.
I think it's a van, yeah.
At the top of the van.
Might actually be able to fit somewhat. That concludes our Sabbat Chronicle. Milwaukee is now in chaos. There are shovel heads running through the streets. The Anubai who kept order are now slaughtered.
I don't know why that was funny to me. I'm sorry.
We did it, fam.
The Sabbat rules Milwaukee for this night. That we will see which other cities they will take tomorrow and the next day and the next night. Thank you for joining us. Before we go, since this was our last session, please, we'll go around and please tell me once again, and me and the audience, who you are, where they can find you, and what you do. I'll start as an example. I'm David Tavares, storyteller tonight. You can find me at David Tavares, or you can find me at Occupational Hazard, which is my Twitch channel, also my company. I make video games. I'm coming out with a video game called iWoman that you can find right now on Steam. Please wishlist it. It helps me a lot just to wishlist it. No obligation to buy it. Just wishlist it. Yeah, thank you for watching tonight. Khaldun, please tell us about yourself and where the audience can find you.
Yeah. I'm Khaldun Khalil. I write for role-playing games, and you can find me on Twitter at @KKhalil, KKHELIL. And I do some actual plays, like on Vorpal Tales, usually on Saturday nights. And yeah, that's me.
And can we go to Sarah? How about you? Let's do you next.
Hi guys, I am Sarah. On the internet, I am known as Salubri. You may find me at the various Twitter and Twitches as Salubri_NA for North America. I play League of Legends on and Dead by Daylight and a bunch of various other games where I talk about all my favorite lores on my Twitch. I am also a dungeon master for Vorpal Tales. You can find me on Saturday evenings where I run a homebrew game of Dungeons and Dragons in the League of Legends setting. Yes, and tonight I played Connie Salvo, the Salubri on Death and the Soul.
Awesome. Rachel, tell us about yourself and what you're up to.
Hello, my name is Rachel. You can find me at Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere. I am up to a lot. You can find me over at Vorpal Tales in just a couple hours. We're going to be doing Vorpal Tales After Dark, playing some Mythos World. We've got doppelgangers running around. Should be good times. You will also find me on Vorpal Tales on Sunday nights playing Cult, and then on Fridays running Masks of Nyarlathotep. And then this Thursday, I am concluding my Changeling the Dreaming campaign over at the Onyx Path channel. So I've been running for like a year and a half, almost 2 years by this point. It's exciting. They're going to throw down with the technocracy. And then I'm also doing a little bit of D&D over on Plastic Age Plays and playing Dragon Age on my personal Twitch. So yeah, I'm up to a lot. Come follow me on Twitter.
A lot of exciting stuff. Hugo, tell us about yourself and what you're up to.
Cool. My name is Hugo. You can find me pretty much anywhere online at Savitar ____. That's 3 underscores. You can usually find me playing various games, including Sarah's D&D game, on Vorpal Tales throughout the week. And tonight I played Isabela Dora Alvarez de Aragon. I mean, de Medina Sidonia. I have so many versions of her last name, I don't even remember at this point which one I'm using at any given moment. I hope you enjoyed watching us play.
Thank you all for joining us in this Sabbat Chronicle. Have a good night.